Hola amigos de ESB, estamos aquí en Kuala Lumpur en la previa de los playoffs con SaberLight de Team Liquid. ¿Cómo estás?
Hola chicos, este boy SaberLight. I'm glad to be here. That's all the Spanish that I had.
Okay, we haven't seen you since the international. You are now standing for Team Liquid and you left Artisan the Boys. What are your comments on that?
I really wanted to play this tournament and we have the new team, but unfortunately some people are taking breaks, you know, it's Christmas. We didn't want to play with stand-in. The other guys like skipped the tournament and I was fortunate enough to find a spot in Liquid and play it anyway, so I'm very grateful to be here.
How do you feel coming back to the European style of Dota?
It's actually very nice playing with Liquid. It's in some ways it's very different than playing in SR. I think the EU Dota still runs in my veins. It's like much more chaotic, much more team fight oriented, and just like going together as a team. Whereas in SR we're very focused on lanes and we're winning and farming. Yeah, it's a bit different.
So we talked with Insania probably a couple of days ago, and he described you as a very good player. Like he was super happy to have you in the team, and that you play all heroes. How do you play so well so many heroes? That's like insane.
I cannot play so many heroes, but usually like what ends up happening is I just play the meta heroes, you know. As it changes, I like try different play styles and I play different heroes. I just use what I learned from before, and whatever is like good in the moment, I just play. So it does end up happening that I just kind of play whatever, but I wouldn't say I play all the heroes good. I just kind of can't play any hero.
Now thinking about the future, what's coming in the following days, what's the team or the player that you want to beat?
So first we start with Boom. Then I play Falcons with Crit.
Great.
So
nice.
he already beat me in group stage, and then he also tweeted Bing Bong, and that does not go unpunished. And then from there we'll see.
Whatever you want to say, we're gonna end the interview here. Thank you so much for the time.
Thanks guys, thanks for cheering for us, and keep it 100.
Eso ha sido todo, chicos. Muchas gracias. Nos vemos. Chao. Y tenemos aquí a Sneyking de Falcons.
Hello everyone.
Thank you so much for your time. Now you are in a new team in Falcons and it's been placed in the top upper bracket now for the tournament.
Yeah, it's been a very exciting. I think this team is quite different from our previous team, so I didn't really have much expectation coming in. Fortunately, we made it to the upper bracket. It's about the TI and Rehab Master, so that's what we're training and looking forward to.
What was been the unexpected from your team that has surprised you in a positive way?
I think a lot of it, is Maureen and Amar, our ATF, are very talented players, but they're very young. I wasn't really sure what to expect of them. This is even Maureen's first LAN, so I assume he might be a little nervous. I don't know how he would perform. There's a lot of things I don't know what will happen. There's some inexperience and mistakes, but that's okay. As long as you learn and improve from them, that's all that matters.
You only dropped a series versus G2. Are you expecting a run back in the event? Do you have any, or you want to play any other team you want to beat for the playoffs?
I think it'd be nice if we were to play G2 again, but if you want to win the whole thing, you have to be willing to play versus anyone. But I'm happy to get our revenge if we get the chance to on the Chinese teams.
Can you tell me about the formation of the new roster? Were you recommending players? How was the new team formed?
So the new team form was just kind of, there's a big shuffle after TI this year. It was just me and Skitter left on the team. 33 had left to Liquid, with Saksa and taking a break, Thompson undecided. It just the team was already falling apart, so there's only me and Skitter left. And I talked to some players at TI, and Crit was one of them. He seemed pretty nice and easy to work with, so we reached out to some players who weren't at the event. We were looking at position 3 and mid, so we thought that Amar and Maureen were both really talented players. We reached out to them. They were happy to play with us.
And what was Amar's ATF response? Because he seems like an ego player in a positive way, right? He also held back from many offers during the year. So how did you convince such a strong player for your team?
I think a big part of that convinced Amar was the fact that we're very experienced players, very good players. I don't think he really had a problem with anything. He just kind of went with it.
So looking forward for the playoff, what can we expect from your team and you?
I think the playoffs, you guys just expect us to try our best and bring some exciting games. Obviously, we have two very young 19-year-old players. We just want them to get some experience, and maybe you guys can help cheer them up.
All right. Well, to close the interview, you were here in Lima. Can talk to your Lima fans and the Peruvian South American community. Go ahead and say your words.
Thank you to all the South American fans, especially the ones from Peru. I really appreciated your guys' passion when I was in Lima. You guys were great, and you guys love Dota, and I love that. And just a casual God always,
Thank you so much for the interview. Muchas gracias, muchachos, y nos vemos en el siguiente video. Chao.